Hello, and welcome to Mr. White's Where's Waldo video lecture. In global history, we've studied the rise of belief systems and their importance to society and how they impact societies in which they're practiced. As a student of the social studies, it's important to use your learning about past events in order to better analyze and understand present society and the world you live in. And that's what I mean. History is about the present, and the social studies are about you. Like in the past, belief systems impact our present society in some obvious and not so obvious ways. As I mentioned before, when we think of belief systems, it's helpful to think of the game Where's Waldo? That is, sometimes you have to look really close in order to identify ways in which belief systems influence our society. Today in this video, I want to take you on a virtual field trip to find places where Christianity and Islam are hiding and influencing our society in some obvious and not so obvious ways. Oh, and did I mention? There's a pop quiz. Now, I know you're thinking, how can Mr. White give us a pop quiz on a video lecture? Here's the answer. For extra credit, please take out a piece of paper, number it from 1 to 10, place your name on it and your class period. Once you've finished watching the video and answered all of the questions on the pop quiz, please turn in your paper no later than class on Friday. Here's your first question. Where's Waldo? I hope you use this video as a review of what you have learned in class and as you study for your upcoming Regents exam. Good luck. Here's an essay question from a recent Regents exam. Please keep this question in mind throughout the video. So let's get started on our virtual field trip. Come on. The first thing we need to do is review what you have learned about Christianity and Islam already. We'll start with Christianity first, so let's head to Rome. Christianity is a monotheistic religion which developed around the year 30 CE in the Middle East. Christianity developed out of Judaism and is based on the teachings of Jesus of Nazareth, a Jewish teacher and carpenter born in Judea. The major holy text of Christianity is the Bible, which contains two parts, known as the Old and New Testaments. Christianity's major beliefs include following the Ten Commandments, following the Golden Rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and believing in Jesus as the Messiah who was resurrected after his crucifixion. So let's talk about how Christianity impacted Roman society. Judea, the birthplace of Christianity, was a province in the Roman Empire, and Christianity's impact on the Roman Empire was astonishing. For the first 300 years, Christians were heavily persecuted in Rome. Many emperors and leaders of other religious groups contributed to this persecution. During this time, Roman citizens were required to worship Roman gods, and those who refused were persecuted. In 300 CE, laws were passed to permit Christianity to be practiced within the Roman Empire. Christianity became tolerated. In 394 CE, Emperor Constantine forbid the worship of Roman gods and made Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire. Next, we'll review what we've learned about Islam. Islam is a monotheistic religion as well, and it means to submit to the will of Allah in Arabic. Followers of this belief system are known as Muslims. Islam is the second most practiced religion in the world and is currently the fastest growing. Islam was founded by the Prophet Muhammad near the Arabian Peninsula in 622 CE. The major holy text of Islam is the Quran. Islam's major beliefs are found in their 5 pillars. These 5 pillars include the belief in Allah as the true God, praying 5 times each day, giving alms to the poor, fasting, and if possible, a pilgrimage to Mecca. Islam had a significant impact on the continent of Africa, specifically in 3 trading kingdoms, Ghana, Mali, and Songhai. The kings of these kingdoms relied on Islamic advisors and observed the 5 pillars of Islam in varying degrees. Most significantly, Islam introduced reading and writing into these kingdoms. So we've just completed our review of what you've learned already about Christianity and Islam. We've talked about their major beliefs, when they were founded, and how they impacted key societies in which they were practiced. As I mentioned at the beginning, history is about the present. So let's continue our virtual field trip, leaving the past, and let's go through places in our present society to find instances of Christianity and Islam and how they impact the world around us. Let's go. The correct answer, and the first stop on our virtual field trip in the present, to question number 4, is B, a Kanye West concert. The famous rapper Kanye West released a single in 2005, which was a rap song titled Jesus Walks. The music video for this rap song contained a lot of religious symbolism and a lot of Christian messages. This song was so popular that Jesus Walks received a Grammy Award for Best Rap Song of 2005.
Questions.
If you've ever watched a college or professional sports game, then chances are you've seen someone in the stands holding a sign which reads John 3:16. Have you ever wondered what that sign means? John 3:16 is a famous scripture in the Christian Bible which talks about God's love and the Messiah. The practice of having these signs at sporting events was first started by a man named Rollin Stewart 30 years ago. So unfortunately, it seems that we've come to the end of our virtual field trip. Now it's up to you to continue the search on your own in trying to find ways that belief systems impact societies in some obvious and not so obvious ways. When you're doing this sort of research on your own, it's helpful again to keep in mind, where's Waldo? Think of the name Waldo as an acronym for places that you can search and look at and analyze when trying to find impacts of belief systems. So here's what I mean. W stands for war or conflict. Usually in a society when there's multiple belief systems, there tends to be some social friction, a little bit of conflict. So we've talked about the Crusades in our notes online, and that's a good example of W, conflict or war. The second thing to keep in mind is A, art. And this really deals with a society's culture. We've talked about Da Vinci's paintings, and we've talked about Kanye West's music. So it's important to look at the art in a society because usually that evidences the impact of some belief systems. The third place you need to look is L, or law. Oftentimes, different societies try to keep in mind the needs of their citizens. And some of these needs include their belief systems. So oftentimes you can find that laws have been accustomed for the belief systems present in a society. So think about the Holy Roman Empire and how Christianity was first persecuted, but then it became the official religion. The fourth place to look is D, and that just means debates. Again, when there's different ideas in a society or different belief systems, different parties come together and often talk about or debate and discuss ways in which these belief systems should be implemented for the larger society. And that brings us to number 5, O, observances. Oftentimes, societies explicitly and obviously use aspects of belief systems. So for example, when you think about what we're calling observances, in U.S. courts of law, oftentimes, before a person is to give testimony, they place their hand on a Bible and vow to tell the truth. So remember, where's Waldo and good luck searching?